get that, you can make him a tiny little bit rounder, that you work on that feeling where he starts to ask, and that gives you the feeling that he wants to stretch a little bit. And that is just not in the beginning in the position, so on the edge of upright, because then he is all the time a little bit complaining, and especially like if you introduce a little bit of travers or shoulder 4 or shoulder 8. That's it. And then just on the point that go around and you drop the contact. So when we are talking about is actually a fine line.
Yeah.
If you give him too much, he comes a bit too much up and once in a while against the bit, but if you say, oh, round I can do that, then you make it 2 rounds, and then it will not come up, and then you drop the contact, and then we have the problem in the opposite direction. And then the same if you do the sideways, like here or shoulder 4, the level work reaction, no point, so easily he does that, and so easily he also stays in a good regular rhythm. Sometimes to get that just at the time he will down, that he's not in the doubt what to do. He's just on the edge, he tries that hard to come up, and another one he comes down, and then he comes up again, and then he's all the time so insecure in the contact. That's a little bit where you have to focus on, because we can't complain about cross rhythm, regularity, activity, impulse, all of that is good. And all of that are parts you have to focus on, particularly in the beginning. He mentions one of that kind of thing. Very interesting. And again, that is difficult. You also have to be clever if you want to change the rein or if you want to change direction, that you choose a line and that you introduce the turn in a way that you're not upset when it changes from one direction to the other. Oh, it's fine. It's good. And size the circles or changing direction. So next over to be very introduce transition. You can exactly see wrong. For sure he will go in walk or in canter, whatever you ask. I'm not in doubt of all, but where you have to focus on that in that changing the rhythm or the gait that you do it, you remember that what we did the other time, that you really focus that in that work, you stays forward on the beat. Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. I just want to say first that it's shortening, and that you not go immediately in the full transition, but then it's shortening, sitting, approaching, collection, maybe not straight away the word, but we have to go in that direction. The first test, I think you test a little bit what is going on, and like here, if you feel it comes a little bit against the beat, then you are in a good position to correct it. If you drop him straight away in the walk, then the damage is already done, and you know what was wrong, but okay, it's done. And on this moment, like we do it now, you correct it a little bit, you slow down, you bring it in the direction of the down transition, but you focus on what will happen in the contact. So immediately when he comes a bit against the bit, or behind the bit, so keep the leg on, don't lose the hind legs. Oh yeah. That is good. And depending on how he feels after you transition in the bit, it's nice and standing forwards. And it's up to you to allow him to do the walk. But don't let him take over initiative when you make the beginning of the transition, and that you nearly are there, and that you drop, but that's still on the last moment, he drops himself in the, and this is the important thing, when you go over. If the shortening is okay, the walk is actually automatically the good results of that calculation. And if you say, oh, drop, walk, and drop again, and walk again, then all the time, because it goes a little bit quickly in the beginning, all the time you get a chance to get and off the bit, and even if you correct it, the damage is done. It's much more valuable in your riding, actually can correct the weakness before the weakness takes it. And if you feel that kind of different exercise, but because for your feeling it goes quite well, you get a chance to do equality. And then you say, okay, if you take 5 minutes and then you leave, then you can come a little bit with 9. And stay there if you did the contact. Stay there, mind the contact. A little bit forwards, a little bit that you don't collect too much. And stay there till he's finding the contact. So, the moment that he drops the nose and relax in the pool, that's the moment where your jump is up, not the punch. 1, 2, forward, so yeah. And if you must also tell a little bit better, too much collection makes it so difficult there, and then you get a lack of impulsion that is just not forwards enough anymore, and by a lack of impulsion, it's also difficult to get correction done. But all what you do, like here the normal draw, the little bit of manual you did, the transition you did, the air that's coming up, just writing in a rhythm and in an outline in the neck where you get a steady, relaxed feeling in the contact. If that is fine, you carry on. If that is difficult, you stay a little bit longer. Yeah, and it's better till you do the contact. So, your main feeling is when you build up shortening, preparation to the down transition, that you're not that far away. The thinking is not, I want to feel the drop. You have to focus on, I change maybe the rhythm, but I don't want to be changing in the contact. And you only, or mainly can have some correctors to board that, to write it. It was a little bit quick that transition. He did it by himself. Just also ready to say, so write a little bit more leg support that not comes out and really get the feeling I only have to change the rhythm of the carrier, but I'm not ready or not allowed to do the trot already. And if you make that decision so a little bit round, you feel that you can, yeah, that's fine. Don't overreact on that level. Stay careful. Stay careful. That's very much. And again. And now. Good so. Good so. We must stay in that ground and down contact that is not complaining in the contact where you bring in a different part of his body a little bit more pressure or a little bit more activity, and not immediately react by dropping quality equal. Good so. Good so. With that feeling, you can allow him to do the drop. Okay. But still you make the decision. If you say, I don't want, no, okay, then the exercise is that you must stay in that direction. This is very, this is very quiet in your body. You understand? That your body is not ahead of the movement, of the new movement. That you don't want to go already in the trot while the horse is not still in the canter. Your body, your sit are just nice, waiting. You focus on the preparation and the steps of the collection, and when the trot is coming, you have to be just nice with him. That you are not in front or behind him. Take your time. That's a nice one. Good job. Good job. So focus on this part of that feeling and cooperation, leg, contact, like here, a little relaxation, and if that's not down, there's always tension, and then the right is always in one way or the other, a little bit struggling on a small fight. Don't concentrate. Find that feeling that on the first place is quiet in your sit and in your upper body, and find that nice fine tuning between a little bit of leg and a little bit of contact. Little bit softer in the pull. Exactly. And then it's also a bit round, but that's not the point. We are mainly talking from what you feel. Where your feeling is okay, there we accept also the position. Make the feeling the main thing and not go straight away in the ideal outline. That's good. Oh yeah. If that is necessary, then it has to be that much round. That it has to be that much round before he gives you that feeling. You accept it for a moment. so active by nature, by himself. Some horses we really have to go after them before they show some activity and enthusiasm, but he's so going by himself that even a nice normal trot. So focus on shortening. Don't even think on walk. Focus on shortening. Don't let him go in walk. Oh, slow down.